Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. Today, we're literally coming minutes, seconds even, after the West Ham Manchester United game. West Ham coming away with a 2-0 victory. Goals coming from Yarmolenko and Aaron Cresswell, a superb free kick. And I've had a rant on Snapchat already, but it's time to spit some facts right now. Okay, the first goal. Let's talk about the game first. Okay? Congratulations to West Ham, by the way. You know, you don't. I don't go into every weekend now thinking we're gonna win. I set myself with the mentality of we're probably gonna get a draw or we're gonna lose, and I'll move on to that in a minute. But in terms of the goals, poor. In terms of performance, it just looked like every player had been. It looked like the whole squad had played on Thursday, and they literally just come out from like a night out last night. The Cresswell goal, well, again, poor goalkeeping from De Gea, I personally feel. And that's probably why he signed a new contract, because he can join Shitheads FC. But in terms of why we lose then, and why are Manchester United struggling so much? Let's start with the actual, let's start with the manager, actually, because everyone, whenever there's poor performances, they always turn straight to the manager, and I think that we do need to look at the manager somewhat. He's come out this week and he said, young players are going to be starting in my Manchester United team, which is great, you know, yeah, but, you know, we're not in 1992, we're not in the class of 92, the football has evolved, okay? The top 6 teams, in fact, every team in the Premier League is improving year on year on year on year. They're stepping up to that next level. West Ham's team out there today was better than ours. When was the last time that West Ham had a better team than Manchester United? Not just in form, but on paper as well. On paper as well, their team, I look at them and I go, yeah, they got some quality. I look at our team that we field. Let's just pull it up. Let's just pull it up. Let's just pull up the Manchester United team that we played today, because I think it was absolutely just shocking. Okay, so here's the stats of the game. Then, you know, I like to speak facts. 8 goals, 2-0 obviously, Yarmolenko and Cresswell. 8 shots to 9. Manchester United only 3 shots on target. 6 on target for West Ham. Possession, Manchester United take the possession. And let's see. Where else are we at? Passes, again, doesn't really matter. Pass accuracy, 81%. Fouls, very indisciplined. 9 fouls there. 2 yellow cards. 7 corners and 1 offside. It leaves us in 8th place in the table. Arsenal more than likely should beat Aston Villa. That means they jump up to 11 points. They'll probably more than likely be in the top 4. Looking at the table there, that leaves us on 8 points. Okay, now let's just say in a couple of games time, let's see if we just lose another game and Newcastle win their next game, we could potentially be below Newcastle in the league. We could be below Newcastle. We could be looking at a season here, if we carry on with our form of wins and losses and draws wherever, we could be looking at a season where we're struggling to avoid relegation. Now, let's just hope and pray that something happens and we manage to avoid relegation, because this season is a write-off for me. It's gone. It's gone. We have to think about moving forward already here, because the top 4, the gap already is far too big. 3 points. Where are we going to get those 3 points back? We beat Leicester. Cool, yeah, we beat Leicester, but we can't beat West Ham. We probably won't beat Bournemouth. We lost to Crystal Palace. Probably wouldn't beat Tottenham. Probably struggled to beat Burnley and Sheffield United. We beat Chelsea, but that was regardless of the result, doesn't matter. And we probably won't beat Arsenal. And we probably wouldn't beat we didn't beat Southampton. Probably wouldn't beat Everton. Probably struggle against Brighton and Norwich and Newcastle. I look at every single team in the league, and I just think every single one, we're fucked. We're absolutely gone. Now, you have to think of the manager right now. The manager, okay? The manager. Let's just think of a fact. Since Sir Alex Ferguson, because we always think about Sir Alex Ferguson, but it's important. Since Alex Ferguson left the club, we have spent £892 million on players. let's just take a look. Have I got the scene on here? I don't think I do. Actually, I do. It's here. Cool. So let's just take a look at the squad that was fielded today. Let's pop this into full screen. Let's just take a look at the squad that was fielded here today. David De Gea was here before 2013, so he doesn't count. Ashley Young was there before 2013. Harry Maguire, 80 million. We needed an 80 million pound defender and probably need another 80 million pound defender because I don't think this guy has got what it takes. I don't know, he's just dodgy. Wan-Bissaka, again today, I don't think he played that badly. At least he looked alive and he was making tackles. And again, I think he's worth the money. Scott McTominay has come through the system. Nemanja Matic, I can't remember how much the Nemanja Matic fee was. Let's take a look. How much? Nemanja Matic transfer fee. For a fee of £21 million. So that's 21 million of our nearly, let's just say £900 million spend. Pereira, where did we get? And I'm thinking that Andres Pereira probably came into the club before. Let's put it back into F11. Yeah, so he started at Manchester United. He was in the youth system. So again, we didn't pay anything to bring him into the team. Okay, we didn't pay anything to bring him in there. Let's just go back again. Oh, we're in the wrong shitting tab. Let's go back. Daniel James came in. What? He was like 15 million pound. Juan Mata. I don't know how much the Juan Mata transfer fee was. Juan Mata transfer fee. That was Chelsea. Let's check this. So that's £34 million, and that was in 2014. So that was a David Moyes transfer. Is he still worth £34 million? Nowhere near. He's probably not even worth £3.4 million. He's reached the end of his career. And then Rashford, again, has come through the transfer system. So where has that money gone? Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at where all our money has gone. Let's go to transfer market. I think you spell it like that. Transfer market. Here we go. And we'll pull up Manchester United. We'll pull them up and see where all our money has gone. Because it's gone somewhere. Manchester United. Here we go. So, transfers and rumours. All transfers. Here we go. So, there's most of our money. All that money is useful. They're useful squad players. We needed it. We needed to spend it. Again, we didn't need to spend it, but we needed a winger. Departures out. Lukaku, I think that was, that was already bad business. So Lukaku comes in for, when did he come in? Here we go. So he came in for £76 million. Let's just move this over here. So we buy him for £76 million. And then we lose him for 58. So we've already lost £20 million there. All the rest of those players, that's a load of money lost because we could have got money for him. I think we should have been keeping him at the club. We haven't lost money on Sanchez. He's only on loan. So that was business this year. Let's look at last year's then. So we bring in Fred, wasted a £53 million, never gets played. Dalot, again, £19 million, never gets played. Another £1 million wasted. He's not even at the club anymore, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if he is there. And again, all that, just crap. And we get rid of Daley Blind last year, and we get rid of Sam Johnstone. And we get rid of Marouane Fellaini. Marouane Fellaini, by the way, who we brought in. Let's just no. Let's just go back to actually when it started here. So this was the last season of let's go to the 13-14 then, where said greatness David Moyes came into the club. Already, So Zaha was gone, Anderson was on loan, look at all these players that went out on loan. Regardless, Juan Mata came in, that's £40 million, not worth the money anymore. Marouane Fellaini, lost money on Fellaini, don't really think we got the money from him. That was all we bought in 2013-14. Now this is where big money has been spent, and where we've lost money. Angel Di Maria, £67 million. Gone. Just woof. Gone. Not at the club anymore. Big transfer, not at the club. Luke Shaw still at the club, injured. Herrera, gone. Marcos Rojo, a fairly substantial transfer fee, doesn't play. Daley Blind, gone. Loan fee for Falcao, he doesn't play for us anymore. Then the players that we went out, the next season that players come in. Martial still plays for us, injured. Schneiderlin, gone. Memphis, gone. Darmian, gone. Schweinsteiger, gone. All these players that are just gone. We lose money on him. We lose money on Chicharito. We lose Johnny Evans. We lose Van Persie. 16-17 comes in. Paul Pogba, injured. Mkhitaryan, gone. Bailly, injured. Ibra, gone. Memphis, Schneiderlin, gone. Then 17-18, Lukaku, gone. Matic, washed up. Lindelof, plays, but it's shit. Alexis Sanchez, gone. Borthwick Jack, fuck those lot. And then the last year we had Fred. Like, all this money that we have been spending on just absolute shit. The money we have been spending on players is ridiculous. We spend that amount of money on players, and we're left with this. When we're left with this, where that squad's probably not even worth 100 million put together. Maybe 200 mil at max. If you throw in these probably about 200 mil put together. Maybe Rashford an extra 30 million in there. He's not worth anything more than that, so don't start fucking bullshitting me. He's not been performing. He's had such bad form. I'm sorry, but there's only so long you can have bad form. There's only so long. Since he started in the team, in 2016, I think he came in, under Louis van Gaal, or whatever fucking year it was, has Marcus Rashford improved in form since then? His best season was the first season he was played under Van Gaal. Jose Mourinho comes in, and he was ruined, and now he's trying to bring back his career. Today, he looked absolutely fucked, and now he's injured, and we have no forward. We ended the game with no forward. How can a club like Manchester United end the game with no striker to play on the pitch? Greenwood ill, Rashford injured, Martial injured, Lukaku gone, sold. It's just, oh my, I just don't get it. And they were saying on Sky Sports, okay, and they were saying, you know, we've kind of backed ourselves into a corner here, because this manager that we've brought in, he has got the idea that he wants to just play a load of youth players. He wants to bring youth through the team. And I'm all for youth, you know. Oh, yes, youth. But you need a spine of the team. You need a spine of the team. And maybe 3 or 4 years ago, Matic would have been there and Juan Mata would have been there. But they're gone. They're washed up. They're past their prime. We need to get them off the books. Their salary is taking up so much that we could be spending on other things. Where are players like Rashford and James and McTominay and Lindelof and Bissaka are going to learn? Look at our bench. Chong, Twanzebe, Gomez, Romero, Fred, Rojo and Lingard. Their bench was better than ours. The ability of Fred came in last year and he has been, like, he's been so underutilised. It is unbelievable that we spent over £50 million on this idiot who literally had a few good performances in the Champions League, and that's what rises up that price. So if a player like Fred has cost us 50 million, imagine the amount we're going to have to spend to actually put something in this team together. You know, they were saying it's going to take us 4 or 5 years just to have enough money to put enough depth in this team. Because teams now are going to know, well, this is Manchester United. They want to get to a big club again. we're just going to whack an extra 30 or 40 million onto a player. And they're going to pay it because they have to. Otherwise, we're going to be plaguing down here for like another 20 years. You have to have a spine of the team. I don't know what the manager's thinking, but you have to have experience. This team has no experience. Fuck off. Don't count Ashley Young. Don't count Mata. And don't count Matic. Because those three are washed up players. All the rest of the team, the whole of this side of the team, has no experience playing. And the goalkeeper for the second goal... I'm raging so hard. But the goalkeeper for the second goal there, he wasn't good enough either. And we keep playing in this. Now, yes, we know that we have injuries. Yes, we know we have injuries. But we have to have the depth to cover these injuries. You know, we can't keep going on. How long is this going to go on? Have we got to sit here? Seriously, we have got to sit here and watch performances like this, losing to West Ham away from home, and probably at home as well. They'll probably get the double over us for the next 4 or 5 years until this team is sorted. Will the manager still be there in 4 or 5 years' time? Have the club come out and said, we're going to pledge allegiance to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we're going to give him the time, we know performances are going to be bad, we're going to give him the money, we're going to let him buy the players he wants. But is that such a good idea? Should we be letting the manager buy the players he wants? Because he's going to go in, he's going to pay stupid amounts of money for youth players, and again, we're going to have no spine of the team. We need to be bringing in players that are past their youth, between the ages of 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, that are going to be in the club for a good few years, a good 3 or 4 years. They're going to help just solidify the team and bring a package together. You know, you look at Manchester City and you look at Chelsea and you think, okay, where have they spent their money? You can see that City have got quality in their team. City may have spent the most in the Premier League since 2013, but just look at the team they were fielding yesterday. Exclude whoever this guy is, but look at the quality. Think of the players that they're missing as well. Stones and Laporte. They've got Edison. They've got Carl Walker, Otamendi, Mendy, both the Silvers, Aguero, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Sterling, Gundogan, Angelino, João Cancelo, Gabriel Jesus. You can see where the money is gone. Manchester United, you can't see where the money is. It's not there because we've got rid of every single player that cost money. It's gone. We're in such big trouble right now. This season, we're not going to be in any European competition next year. I can already predict that right now. European competition next year, it's not going to be there because we're not going to get into the top 6. We're not going to get 7th place either. It's just, it actually makes me sick to the bones of what has happened with this club. The board have let it go to shit. You have to blame the board, you have to blame the manager, and sometimes you have to blame the personnel. You know, today was the personnel in you know, they're playing at the quality that the players that we have. You know, we don't have the quality. You know, we don't have it. It's fucked. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, the performance today, the next game against Arsenal, they said it on the commentary. We're going to get slapped. 3, 4, 5, 6 goals. And we're not going to score any. Because, again, I say it all the time, but you just look at the creativity in the team. There's nothing. Not one of those midfielders is creative. Juan Mata was the only creative midfielder. And he didn't play well today. Marcus Rashford's form is so far on the floor I could pick it up with a pooper scoop. It's, oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. We're in such a mess. And I don't know what the club are going to do to fix it. I really don't. I don't know what the club are going to do to fix it. But, you know, it's hard to stay positive. You know, everyone thought, oh, Manchester United 4-0 against Chelsea at the start of the season. I sat there and I said, relax. relax. We've got a long season ahead of us, and this is going to be it. The Leicester result, again, was lucky. We're going to have unlucky results, but you can't stay positive because it gets frustrating that is the side that Manchester United are lining up, where I'd say only 1, 2, 3, 4 a push of those players are good enough to be in our first team, as in form. Maybe not even the goalie, just 1 or 2. Maybe just 1, Wan-Bissaka. All the rest, for me, they can all fuck off. They can all be gone. We need so much money. That money that we've spent over the last 7-8 years, we need spent in 4 years. We need to be doing a good 3 to 350 million in a year on transfers to get this club to be competitive, even to challenge for the top 4. Let alone think about winning the league. Winning the league could be another 20 or 30 years down the line. It could be like a Liverpool. Look how long it's taken Liverpool to get to that success. The difference is, Liverpool have won stuff along the way, and we're not. We're not winning stuff along the way. We haven't got quality along the way. And other than this, even let's just put the players in that should be there. So all being well, Shaw would be there. Paul Pogba would probably be there, even though I'd be playing him there. Keep Matic there for now, I suppose. You'd probably have Daniel James over that side and Rashford there and then Martial there. Even that team, I don't know. I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, but sometimes you just have to laugh and just think, when is it going to get any better? It isn't. And these people say the right things. You know, whereas all top teams have 3 to 4 goal scorers, this team doesn't even have one, and we don't. We have no goal scorers. We have no one that I can sit there and actually believe, this guy's going to get to goal today. We don't. We got rid of him, Lukaku. We've got rid of every single player, and they go on to another club and they thrive. So there has to be something wrong internally with this club. And maybe Manchester United are just going to fall so far away, I might not see Manchester United win another league title in my lifetime. It could be that bad. The ebbs and flows of football, it could get so, but it's not getting any better. We haven't improved since 2013-14 substantially, maybe a little bit, but not much. We haven't improved, so, what says we're going to improve in 10 years' time? 10 years' time, we could still be sitting here, and we could still be taking L's to shit teams. We could be in the Championship. Just because we were good at one point, doesn't mean we're going to be good again. Leeds were a great team in the 90s, now look at them now. Flaunting around in the Championship for years. So, I think Manchester United fans, any of the paper Manchester United fans that have been, what's the word? They used to call us trophy hunters. Well, not anymore. And all those fans that are plastic fans are just there because we have sick players. I'm sorry, but it's time to start supporting another club. Fans are going to get angry. The board are going to get angry. And unless they pledge money to Solskjaer, if they can't just keep assigning another coach and hoping for success, because we don't have the team to get that. We need to spend about nearly £1 billion on players. We know they're going to be overpriced. One good player for us is probably going to be like 100 to 200 million. But there we go. That's going to be the end of the story. And, people can laugh all they want. But, I'm aware. People can laugh at me. I didn't come into the game and say, oh, we're going to beat West Ham. I don't comment on it anymore. I take a back seat. I'm not in a position to judge. Football's football. And that's that. But, 2-0 West Ham. Performance. On to the next game against Arsenal. Who knows what will happen. But, nothing else to say. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video. Let me know what you thought. And I'll see you in the next one.